Welcome students. Today I shall be explaining to you the Sharpe's method, which can be used for solving any non-linear partial differential equation. So let the given PDE be fx, yz, pq equal to 0. So we have a two variable function z. P is del z upon del x, q is del z upon del y, and the PD is fx, yz, pq equal to 0. Now the idea behind the Sharpe's method is that we introduce another PDE, capital F, x, y, z, p, q, a equal to 0, where a is an arbitrary constant. And this second PDE is such that we can solve 1 and 2 to get p as a function of x, y, z and a, and q also as a function of x, y, z and a. So p is equal to p x, y, z, a, q is q x, y, z, a. So we can solve 1 and 2 to get these two functions, and then in the equation dz equal to p dx plus q dy, we put these values. This is our p, this is our q. So this equation is such that it is integrable. So we integrate this to get g x y z a b equal to 0, where a and b are two arbitrary constants. So this g x y z a b equal to 0 integral of the given partial differential equation. Now how we do this? We differentiate equation 1 and equation 2 partially with respect to x and y. This is our equation 1, the given partial differential equation, and equation 2 is the other PDE which we have introduced. We differentiate both these equations partially with respect to x and y. So this is the derivative of 1 with respect to x, del f upon del x plus del f upon del z into del z upon del x, which is p, then del f upon del p into del p upon del x, del f upon del q into del q upon del x. We will not have del f upon del y into del y upon del x because y and x are independent. So del y upon del x is 0. So that term will not be present here. This is the derivative of equation 1 with respect to y. So we will not have the term del f upon del x into del x upon del y because x and y are independent. So we will start from this del f upon del y into dy upon dy, which is 1, del f upon del z into del z upon del y is q, del f upon del p into del p upon del y, and plus del f upon del q into del q upon del y is 0. Similarly, for the second partial differential equation, this is the derivative with respect to x and this is the derivative with respect to y. Now these equations I have named as 5, 6 number. These equations I have numbered as 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we multiply equation 5 with del f upon del p, capital del f upon del p, and we multiply equation 7 with small del f upon del p, and we subtract these two. So this will eliminate this term del p upon del x. So when we subtract these two, we will have this equation number 9. Then we multiply equation 6 with capital del f upon del q, and equation 8 with small del f upon del q, and subtract. This will eliminate this term from both the equations, and we will have equation 10. Now this equation 9 can be written like this. We have taken here the coefficient of p, this is the coefficient of del q upon del x, and then we have the remaining terms. This is the coefficient of q, here we have del p upon del y, and these are the remaining terms. So this is equation number 11, this whole, and this is equation number 12. Now del q upon del x is del 2z upon del x del y. So this is also equal to del p upon del y. So therefore 11 plus 12, when we add 11 and 12 and we use this relation, these two terms will get cancelled out. So we will have this plus this plus this plus this. So this is the resulting equation of 11 plus 12, this whole equation. And we write this in this form. We are collecting the coefficients of capital del F upon del P, capital del F upon del Q, capital del F upon del Z, capital del F upon del X, and capital del F upon del Y. So these are all first order partial derivatives of the function capital F. So this is a linear PDE, and hence we can write its subsidiary equations. Capital dP upon this whole, capital dQ upon this whole, this is dP upon this whole, then dQ upon this whole, equal to dz upon this thing, equal to dx upon this coefficient, equal to dy upon this coefficient. So these are the subsidiary equations of this equation, and we solve them to get a solution of the given differential equation. I explain this method to you with the help of the following examples. This is example 1. P square x plus q square y is equal to z. So we can write it in the form z minus p square x minus q square y equal to 0. So this is our function small f x y z pq equal to 0. So this is small f x y z pq, z minus p square x minus q square y. So these are our subsidiary equations now. So dp upon del f upon del x. Now what is del f upon del x? It is minus p square, and plus p into del f upon del z. Del f upon del z is 1. So this becomes minus p square plus p, equal to dq upon del f upon del y. Del f upon del y is minus q square and plus q times del f upon del z. Now del f upon del z is 1, so this is just q, equal to dz upon minus p into del f upon del p. Del f upon del p is minus 2px, so this becomes 2p square x, and then minus q del f upon del q will be plus 2q square y, equal to dx upon minus del f upon del p, which is 2px, equal to dy upon minus del f upon del q, that is 2qy. So these are the subsidiary equations. Now we consider this one and this one. Multiply this by p square and this by 2px and then add. So we have p square dx plus 2px dp upon 2p cube x minus 2p cube x plus 2 p square x, and then we take up this and this. We are multiplying this with q square and we are multiplying this with 2qx. So when we add these, we have in the denominator 2q cube y minus 2q cube y plus 2q square y. So this is cancelled, this is also cancelled, and we get p square dx plus 2px dp upon 2p square x is equal to q square dy plus 2q dy. This is q square dy plus 2q dy. 2qy dq, this should be, this is dq. So q square dy plus 2q y dq, and this is q square dq plus 2q y dq upon 2q square y. So this 2 and 2 is cancelled. Now you see this numerator, it is the total differential of p square x. See, d of p square x is p square dx plus 2px dp. So this is p square dx plus 2px dp. So this is d of p square x. So we have d of p square x upon p square x. Similarly, this is d of q square y upon q square y. So when we integrate, we will have log of p square x is equal to log of q square y plus some constant which we are writing as log of a. A is arbitrary constant. So this gives us that p square x is equal to a q square y. So this is our b, and the given differential equation is equation A. So we put this p square x, we substitute this in this, and we have z minus p square x. So p square x is a q square y minus q square y is 0. So we get q equal to under root z upon a plus 1 y, and then this value of q we substitute here, and we get p equal to under root az upon a plus 1 x. Now dz is p dx plus q dy. We substitute the values of p and q, and then this a plus 1 z, these terms we bring on the left hand side. So root a plus 1 upon z, dz is root a upon x dx plus 1 upon y under the root dy, and when we integrate, we will have root a plus 1 root z is equal to root a root x plus root y plus a constant b. So this is the complete integral because it contains two arbitrary constants a and b. Now I take up another example. Here we have the given differential equation is z square equal to pqyx. So we write it in this form, z square minus pq xy 0. So this is our f x y z pq. Z square minus pq xy is f x y z pq, and it is equal to 0. So the subsidiary equations will be this: dp upon this is equal to dq upon this is dz upon this is dx upon this dy upon this. These subsidiary equations you can write with the help of this expression which I have given to you earlier. Now from these subsidiary equations, you see x into dp plus p into dx, x into dp plus p into dx. So we multiply this by x and this by p and add, so this will make it 2pxz. And we take y dq plus q dy, so this is 2q zy. This is 2pxz and this is 2q zy. Now this is d of px, the numerator is d of px, and here also the numerator is d of qy. So we have dpx upon px is dqy upon qy, which on integration gives us px is equal to aqy, where a is an arbitrary constant. We substitute this value in the given differential equation and get z square minus aq square y square is 0. So q is equal to z upon under root ay, and when we substitute here we get p is equal to under root a z upon x. Now dz is p dx plus q dy. Substitute these values. This is our p, this is our q, and we will get dz upon z is root a upon x dx plus 1 upon root a y dy. We can integrate this. Log z is root a log x plus 1 upon root a log y plus a constant which we write as log b. So the complete integral is z equal to b, x raised to the power root a, y raised to the power 1 upon root a. A and b are arbitrary constants. So this is Sharpey's method. Now let us see the 4 type of equations which we have done earlier in the context of Sharpey's method. Type 1 equations were fpq0. So z, x, y are not present in it, and we have f, p, q equal to 0. The subsidiary equations for this will be dp upon 0, because we have dp upon del f upon del x plus p del f upon del z. Now in f, x and z are not present, so del f upon del x and del f upon del z are 0. So we have dp upon 0. Similarly, we have dq upon 0 because in f, y and z are not present. So the subsidiary equations are dp upon 0 is dq upon 0 is dz upon this is dx upon this, and this is dy upon this. So that means dp is 0, so p is a constant, and dq is 0, so q is also constant. So p is a and q is b, and these constants a and b are related by this relation that fab is 0. Now dz is p dx plus q dy, so this becomes a dx plus b dy, and when we integrate we have z is equal to ax plus by plus c, where c is an arbitrary constant and b is obtained from the relation that fab is 0. You remember that this was the complete integral for type 1 equations. Now type 2 equations are those equations in which the independent variables x and y are not present, and we have f, p, q, z equal to 0. So the subsidiary equations for this will be dp upon p del f upon del z. See, del f upon del x is 0. dq upon q del f upon del z, because del f upon del y is 0. And then dz upon this equal to dx upon this equal to dy upon this. So from these two we get dp upon p is dq upon q, which on integration gives us q is equal to ap. We are writing log p as log q minus a constant which is log a. So q is equal to ap, and we substitute this in the given equation. We have f, p, ap, z equal to 0. From this we can write p as a function of a and z. So p is equal to f1 az, and q equal to ap will be a f1 az. Now dz is p dx plus q dy, so it is f1 az dx plus a f1 az dy, and this gives us that dz upon f1 az is equal to dx plus a dy, which is d of x plus ay. So you remember that in type 2 equation we make this substitution that x, capital X is equal to x plus ay. So that is coming from here, because we will have this x plus ay equal to integral of this. So that will be the complete solution. Now the type 3 equations are of this type. fxp is capital F y q. So we can write this as fxp minus fyq equal to 0. So this is our differential equation. The subsidiary equations for this will be dp upon del f upon del x, and then we have c dp upon del f upon del x plus p del f upon del z. Now in this equation there is no z, so del f upon, in this equation z is not present, so del f upon del z is 0. So we have just dp upon del f upon del x is dq upon minus del f upon del y. This is coming from this part. This is capital del f equal to dz upon this equal to dx upon this equal to dy upon capital del f del q. So from this and this you are getting del f upon del p into dp plus del f upon del x into dx is 0. And from this and this we have capital del f upon del q dq plus capital del f upon del y dy is 0. This on integration will give that f, because this is the total derivative of f is a function of x and p. So this is equal to df, this is equal to d capital F. So df is 0 means f is a, F is a function of x and p and it is a constant. Similarly, this capital F, it is also a constant equal to c. But fxp is equal to capital Fyq. So A is equal to C and hence we have fxp equal to Fyq equal to A. And that is why in type 3 equations we make use of this. And then solve. Now type 4 is this equation z equal to px plus qy plus a function of p and q. So this will give us z minus px minus qy minus fpq is 0. The subsidiary equations will be dp upon del f upon del x is minus p plus p times del f upon del z, and del f upon del z is 1. So dp upon 0 is similarly dq upon del f upon del y is minus q and plus q times del f upon del z, which is 1. So this is also 0 equal to dz upon this equal to dx upon this equal to dy. Now dp is 0, so p is a constant, dq is 0, so q is a constant b, and hence we have z equal to ax plus by plus a function of plus f ab. This is the complete integral. So this completes the Sharp's method. With this, unit 3 is finished. Try as many problems based on Sharp's method as you can.